Hi everybody, it's ProbablyRed coming to you with a new Triple T. Let's get down to it. We got the Fire Dragon Throne. We're gonna try it out. This is what we're doing with, just to give you a quick primer while it's searching for an opponent. We're gonna try the deck in Throne, and then we're going to make some alterations depending on how it did, and we're going to do it in Expedition as test the deck, or testing its abilities in Expedition. Always like to have the try the deck kind of be an initial concept of the deck. We did preview this yesterday to give you an idea where it sits, but now we're actually going in for the full-on Monty. Hope that means what I think it means. But we're up against Clive's Shadow Knight. And we will keep this hand. This doesn't look like a throne hand. It looks like a really, really good draft hand. No, this is solid. 2 drop into 3 drop into 3 drop. But we're going to take this deck. We're going to take out some of the cards that we could use in Throne. Like, there's a couple really, really good cards for this deck in Throne, but I do think the deck has potential in Expedition just because the access of everybody's cards is limited in Expedition. I would say for almost every single build, if not every build, there's huge limitations. Like for example, we've got access to Torch, but there's hands like that we can play, or like whole games we can play and win in Throne. At least I hope. We did okay in the recent event. So there's whole games that we could win in Throne with this deck on hands that just we don't draw cards that are Throne exclusive. So I think we could do the same thing in Expedition. We do have to make a couple switches for like Expedition meta to make it work out better. But all in all, I think that it's not that dramatic of a change. And I'm going to stop ranting and raving about it. Like, that's enough. We're going to do the try the deck, then we're going to do the test the deck, but it's going to be in a different format. So this is going to be a cross-format deck. Ouch. Hailstorm definitely makes this deck a little bit harder to use. Even though we're doing dragons, the dragons that we started out with were a little bit lower on health. Man, looks like we're getting milled. Feln's pretty strong right now, isn't it, huh? Also, we are on different ranks, like for the 2 different formats. And we will warp that instead of going for the charge. Yeah. We are on 2 different ranks. Like this, we don't play much Throne. But I had built the Throne deck for... I had the Throne deck built. So I figured if we're going to do a try the deck, let's try the deck in Throne, because I tried it out for the event. Then we're going to make some alterations once we've like thought about it a little bit, and then we're going to test out how good it does in Expedition. I think it'll be really good in Expedition. The deck has a lot of potential. Certain cards you won't be able to run, but you know how I said like I'm gonna stop and like I'm done? Yeah, just forget I said that. Because I wanted to keep talking about it and clarify. But our opponent, if they got some more removal here, we're in a pretty bad spot. I noticed Annihilate is exceptional against this deck, like it is against a lot of monocolor decks. But I feel like we're especially vulnerable to the card because we're mono fire, but mono fire with big flyers. Like it's just like fast speed can really blow us out. It looks like we're doing pretty good for ourselves this round, unless they have some fast speed removal here. Even so, I don't think they're pushing for lethal next turn. So we are in a really good position. Let's go ahead and swing out. GG, hopefully. And just talking about the Annihilate, and it appeared. So we just got to connect with one of these big flyers, and we got it. Where all our cards are on the table, though. Let's see how... Sorry about that. Yawn. Let's see how Clive's Shadow Knight gets it. Alright, good game. Well played all in all. Well, let's get on to the next game. Alright, we're up against Outrock. And I will keep this hand. This is a hand built with solidarity in mind. And we'll go ahead and throw that pledge on the tattoo dragon. I can dig it, I can dig it. Hey, well look who wandered in. Let's torch some... No, we're not gonna torch face. Good to see you, Outrock. Outrock. Anyways, can never say that name right. What can I say? What can I say? Bolt the bird. Torch the initiate. Oh, I wish we had torched that. Dang. Let's go ahead and seek some power. And then play the seek we drew. Could have held the seek for the tattoo dragon. Oh, that is something we really hate to see. On the bright side here, I do not want to get hit by that. That's not the bright side. That's the dark side, bad side. So what we can do here is we can go ahead and swing out. We're gonna sacrifice an Eclipse Dragon essentially, and really hope that they don't. We could have double blocked there. What could they have? Omri's Choice. So let's go ahead and swing out. See what they do here. Alright, go for it. And then Omri's Choice only gives it to attacking or blocking, right? So, yeah. Let's go ahead and hit him with one of these. Ooh, what do you got? Finest Hour? Stand together. Okay. And then I have some pretty steep requirements here. Ow. Yeah, ow. Yeah, the damage prevention really hurt too. That had an impact. To stand together, I think it would have been fine if I had blocked. I don't know what else they got though. They might have another trick. Man, this not having fast speed hurts really bad now. So let's go ahead and swing out. See what we can get done. Only problem is when these units do die, this does nothing. This is pretty horrible actually for us. Yeah, I should have done this before. I don't know what I was thinking. That card does not work very well against high. Yeah, it's just bad. It's just bad, man. This is going well, but we are getting wrecked. Oh. Let's draw some cards. Let's draw some cards. How to block for the 1/4? I don't know. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Outrock? Outrock. Okay. We ain't got it. We ain't got it this round. Okay, we ain't giving up. We're just getting to the next game faster. That's all we're doing. Okay, Gandalf the Cray -2 or -2. I'm gonna go ahead and say Gandalf the Grey -2. 2? Gandalf the Cray 2? Yeah. Alright. So let's keep it. Let us keep it. Okay. I definitely dig the sleeves the opponent is. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to imagine what Gandalf the Cray would be like. Fun fact. I don't know where I heard it. I'm trying to think of where I heard it. I think it was like one of the Yogcast podcasts. But I heard that Gandalf actually ages backwards. Mind blown. Like Benjamin Button. You can't make this stuff up. Unless you're Tolkien. Unless you're Tolkien. Alright. So up against Elysian. They're thinking a little bit. Thinking about how cool this avatar is. Crest. Okay. That's solid. Really enjoyed the foil art on that. It's very beautiful. Elysian Tempo? Such a fast spell? That's a weird card. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a sigil, plop that sucker down, and pass my turn. Let's see what we got here. So I think they think we're aggro, which means that wasn't that bad of a play. Like, it wasn't like the end of the world. They did lose a little bit of card advantage, but this deck is kind of a red deck that gets card advantage in a couple ways. Like with the treasure troves, like I think more than most mono reds, like, or mono fires, this is a fire faction deck that really gets some treasure troves. Very heavy on the dragon theme. Get a little bit of extra value out of Eclipse Dragon, like just like, I mean, even Cinder Clutch. Like, there's some cards in here that just make all the difference as far as keeping it consistent. This is one of the cards that will be sorely missed in the Expedition version. Like, this card, it's a good card. Ouch. And there are some pretty rough anti-aggro, not anti-dragons, but well, there you go. There you go. Okay, so let's swing out with these. We'll just swing out everything. It'll probably block the 2/2. Okay, good. Good. I don't care why dragons are expensive as long as I can kill this thing. Get out of here and get some dragons onto the board. Ooh, get the Crown Watch press gang coming in. Okay. And then let's swing out. Alright, so what one drop would they pull? Shinra. That's a card. Initiate of the Sands we've seen. That's a good one. Ooh, Aurelian Merchant. That's not the one drop they grabbed, though. I think it's one drops, right? I can't tell because I had Revenge. Okay. So let's go with this number. A space. And we are pushing towards lethal right now. That doesn't help. We do have a nice little play. Ooh, I don't like that. Definitely don't enjoy that being on the board. That helps. So if they board clear again and do absolutely nothing else, they will survive the Flame Blast unless we top like a power. Because they'll gain, actually, okay, just armor, okay. So there's an armor. So now we have a little bit of potential to get very hampered here. We're hoping to not see a board clear. We do not want to see another Shinra Speaks. What do you have, Gandalf the Grey? So I have been shying away from the throne format lately. I just feel like the expedition format has so much potential. But in light of all the nerfs, I feel like both formats are getting crazily shaken up. All three formats, really. I'll just take it. I want to push for as much damage as fast as possible. What do we got here? Okay, no, we're good. Alright, let's go for it. Good game, good game. The last bit of burn saved us. They were just getting stuff right after each other. Just boom. Fixing to take the board. So, we're up against Jamados. Just something of note. We'll redraw that. Something of note. We will, now every single time we do this, it's going to be a little bit different. The try the deck, test the deck, take the deck. And also we might actually this time be having a double deck tech because we're doing it in two formats. Normally the structure is the reason I'm doing it this structure, first of all, primer there, is the two different decks. I haven't tested this version except for in the event we just had, but the two different events the expedition version of this deck I've already tested a good bit, or tried a good bit, I guess. But yeah, definitely play tested a good bit on it. It's been a blast. Love the deck, and I think it's got some good legs under it. So I'm going out on a limb and saying, maybe I don't really need maybe I don't really need to like change anything to it. And I'm like been scratching my brain for the expedition, like what we can change. There might be some minor like tweaks, but we'll go over them in the tech portion, like where I made my decisions, why, what worked, what didn't, what I think the final version of the deck should look like. And after all the like preemptive games I've played, just like climbing a little bit, because I have climbed a tiny bit in expedition. Let's, what is your skill? What does it say, man? You can't even read it on the screen. Exalted? Okay. So both just have exalted. Okay, let's just block it. Let's block it. Give them a 2/2. And find a way to get rid of that thing. There's our answer. There's our answer. So let's drop that. Let's draw a card. Yeah, you know, I am giving up a card for a card and like give up a little bit of a tempo advantage. But if they didn't block there, I would have gotten a card and 2 damage in. So that was a potential thing. But in this case, we could have double blocked with those 2 to kill that instead of wasting a spell. I really hope they don't get anywhere. Like, I just need 1 more power, and then boom, we can just blow that off the face of the field. Okay, now that would be gnarly to see with that, the Exalted. And you know what? We're in a pickle. We just hit the push. Glad they swung with it to some extent. Let's see. Let's go with a Seek. Guess we can go here. Swing a little bit in the air. So we are pushing a little bit more damage than they are, like off of that 1. But all together, they're going to be pushing for 11 damage here. So, and we're close to the clock. If we can just get contested in the skies just for a little bit longer. The wind elemental hurts us a good bit here. But we'll see what we can get here. Like, we're in a big predicament. We got to get a torch or something. Okay, Thunder Wings works. Right. Gives us 2. Yeah, that's enough push to win. Let's see what we can get done here. Put that one up. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Woo, just barely. I like this Flame Blast, man. Alright, up against ERW or Irwa 87. Our last battle of the day / night, depending on where you are in the world and when I put this video out. Just wanted to say real quick, we're not logging off yet. Like, don't just disconnect because you're hearing the words. I know it's probably a habit at this point because I usually say it at the end. But if you like the video, go ahead and click that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out, and it shows me that people are being receptive to the content. They're liking it. This is the right kind of content to put out. And it makes YouTube be able to distribute this to more people. So I just figured I'd throw it out here. I really really love that I've got at the timing of this video 33 subscribers, 3 times 11. I don't know what I was going with there. I was trying to say 33, but I said 3 first, so I just went with it like pretending I was just trying to say something special. But 33 subscribers, I couldn't be more thankful. Really happy with the support I've been shown so far, and here's to another 33. Total of 66, or even further. I'm just excited to be able to make this content that is possible. I want to get that cost reduction off of this attack. So yeah, just really happy with everything so far. So let's see. And this is the last video. This is the last battle of the video. And the first video in a 3-part series, in case I haven't already mentioned that. No, but let's go ahead and get rid of that now. Whoa, 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 whoa. But then that hurts. But no, I think this is worth it. Yeah. And we'll see what we do next. Now, they have our removal. That could be a problem. Let's drop this down, and let's go with this. One in turn. And they got removal. We're in kind of a predicament because then they get their Magnificent Stranger out for free. That is not removal, but it could make removal. Suffocate's not going to do it against the Pouncing Drake. This deck definitely has a lot of like hidden card advantage, just like incremental. I love fire. I am a Magic the Gathering player. Like, I play it occasionally now, but I used to play it a lot more. Red was my favorite color, hence the name ProbablyRed. But fire in this game just continues to impress me with how much they can fit into the faction. It's amazing, amazing fun. And it just like goes to show you how much thought they put into this game. Oh, another Pouncing Drake. I love it. Okay, so let's go with that. So we got one uniquely named dragon. I'm pretty sure we already played that sigil for the turn, but that's not that big of a deal. Let's not do that. Well, we kind of messed up with the Seek Power. Let's go ahead and attack that. See the block. We got this one left up to defend. So they did play Reunite, so they'll get, I would guess, Makar Stranger. Grotto Stranger, okay, yeah, that's true. That card's extremely powerful as well. So we do have 8 in the air. Let's go ahead and drop this down real quick. I think I want to go ahead and do this. Yeah, this number. Let's go play this. It gives us a 3, so let's go ahead and attack with everything. Because we wouldn't mind killing a Memory Dredger, but we'd much rather get the, yeah, we'd much rather eat that. Much, much better. Alright. So that makes us have an incredible board presence. This stuff is outrageous. Definitely a solid pick. So I'm thinking of like making a little bit when we do have the expedition video. I might just spice it up, have some crazy flair up in there, see if like some one-ofs does good, just for fun. I was thinking about doing like making it like less costly on the shift stone, but I think I'll save that kind of video for another one when I'm more prepared, because I don't want to just like do it to do it. I want to like be prepared. Like, consider like where you could save on campaigns, or like focusing on, you have this campaign or you don't, let's swap it. So right now I'm just thinking about doing the, okay, so you want to play fire, what format can I play fire in, kind of question. So let's draw a card, and then let's draw a bunch of cards. Give us 3 treasure troves. Okay, so that's not going to trigger yet, but this is a good amount of damage coming their way that they have to deal with. I think that's GG. Well played. Well played, ERW87. Like I already said, please go ahead and click that like button. I really appreciate y'all. Have a great night. Ooh, got upgrade to silver. I love it. I love it. Alright. So y'all take it easy. And don't forget, tomorrow is when the test deck comes out. So I'll see you then. Have a great one.